Okay, says I am streaming. Okay. All right. Well, I think I have it set up. I hope. I hope. I can put that there. Oh, how nice. Good. You guys, I got really messed up on this thing. I hope you can hear me. It says that you can. Um, okay. So what I am doing here is a live um, landscape painting challenge. And what the purpose of this is to get yourself the foundation, the basis of this painting that you're going to do very quickly. And we've got 30 minutes to do it. It is not a finished painting. This is a well, it is a study, but getting the very foundations of it down. And the practice is to not worry about the details and getting stuck on things, but to break free of things that you normally would spend too much time on. And the purpose of that is to discover you can discover through mistakes, through fumbling, through not quite, knowing what you're doing, to discover new things that you can use in your painting in your studio when you come to create your artworks. The other thing is to help you get a strong hold, a strong foundation of your painting, so that um, you do it very quickly so that when you go out plein air painting or even in your studio, but for me, it's out when I'm out plein air painting, I know what to do right away to get everything locked in. And from there, then I can go on and expand the painting and get more details in, and put it all together that way. So I don't think we have anybody here, but um, I actually can't tell. But I don't see anybody in the chat. If you are here, stop by and say hello, and see if I can get this out. So what I'm going to do is turn on the very, very first painting scene that I did. And um, I just talked my way through it. So it's for you guys to listen to my thought process as I'm painting and trying to put it all into place and getting it set up. Basically, what it is working in darks, like putting in the darks and then putting in the major shapes, the large masses, and distinguishing then from the large masses to what's going on to set up the basic painting. What I want to accomplish in these 30 minutes is to get quicker at that, putting it together. And I want to accomplish getting to like putting in the first layer when you're in your studio and you've got all the time in the world. You're putting in that first layer, and I just want to get it done quickly, because if I can go outside plein air painting and I'm looking at a scene and I just know what I'm doing, I know how to put it together, I've got the foundation in. Then I can work on top of that foundation to finish off the painting. Um, so that's what we're going to be doing. Let's move over to what's going on here to this what I'm here. Doing. Setting up still. I'm going to move a little bit farther ahead. So this is what I want to say, you guys. For my members, the members here, I have the beginnings of this video, my thought processes, putting out the paints on my palette, talking about the colors that I'm using and why, just setting up the whole thing. That's specifically for you guys in the members area. If anybody is watching this and would like to become a member, it's $2.99 a month, $2.99 a month. And you get the little extra videos of my life here on this tiny Greek island, and the extras of the painting, of my painting life, what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, and putting that all together. So we're gonna get started with this. Oh boy, I didn't even check what time it is. 11:56 a.m. Okay, so I'm gonna really water this down. That's a lot of turpentine, not water. I'm using turpentine. Let's see how this paper is going to work. Hold on, because I gotta make sure I've got my iPad up here above. You can see where I just need to put some stuff there to make sure it doesn't fall off. Just gonna scrape it off because I don't want it too dark. And this scene, not here in Greece. And I thought we would start with a snowy scene, maybe, springtime in Minnesota, Brazen Hearted. You know what I mean? It's still probably still quite a bit of snow around. So yeah. Anyways, let's get started. Let's see what time it is now. Ooh, 11:58. Okay, I just kind of need to, we're doing the 30 minutes, so I'm gonna just try and get in there and do this. So the first thing that I want to do, mixing in some liquid into the burnt sienna. Hopefully I can paint well enough. So I'm going to have to move up this photo reference so that it works. And I'm seems to be Going to just do the rule of thirds. Rule of thirds is quick and easy. You pretty much get what you need taken care of. I am going to move the horizon line quite a bit up. I have not done any notans. I have not done anything. This is just coming in and getting the gist of it, really, and doing so in a way that can work. Just going to do a smudge there because this is where I want. So I guess I'm not, I haven't got sound. Can you guys hear sound on, I'm not getting any sound. Gonna enhance the tree line. Getting any sound. Enhance the tree line. I have to go quick. Got to remember that. So we've got some little stuff happening here. Not going to spend too much time, but basically on this third line here is some snow that's been disgruntled. Okay. Moving in with the sky. A little viridian green in there. And some of the burnt sienna just to tone it down. So the thing that I need to remember is to make brush strokes when I'm usually starting a painting and laying in the first layer. I just kind of scrub it in just to get the basic stuff. This is a different thing. what we're doing here is we're diving right in. But again, don't want to spend too much time on it. And I'm just squinting down to get the basic sense of the values and shapes. Badly mixed, too yellow. This is where I would just love to use my yellow ochre. But probably not a good idea. Just moving in, trying to get a sense of the placement of things. Hopefully this is going to work. I've always wanted to paint this little scene here. Just trying to understand it. Now this front, I've still got blue on my brush, so I'm going to go with gray down So again, no time to really think about the composition, you know, and setting it up and doing the thumbnails and doing all of the things. This is like diving right into uh, that creative area. And when you don't plan things out and you just go in and you're kind of in a rush to get it right to a great extent, that's when some pretty interesting things can happen. The yellow, the cad yellow is very, very strong. Okay. So I'm squinting down, like I don't even know what some of these shapes are. I just see the value and the tone. And, you know, you go with that. That's too much. Usually I'm putting in all shadows first. Shadow here. It's too much of a detailed work for this brush, right? So leaving that alone. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that little glitch there. Before I let go of this brush, I am going to do the trees. So in a situation like this, I pretty much rely on my ultramarine blue and burnt sienna. I may add some quinacridone in there to really cool it down. And, um, you know, none of those trees are this dark. So I'm going to have to lighten that up. I'm going to use some of this yellow and white. Going to need to adjust that. Very dulled down green. Trying to get a just an idea of shadow areas. And adding burnt sienna because I'm going to bring this set of trees, this kind of bushes. Okay. Sorry about that. Hitting the microphone. How are we doing on time? What? 10 minutes left. So, switching brushes. We'll use one of my new brushes here, this little guy. So the only thing I need to do right now is just get these houses, these barns set up. And very quick brush strokes. This would happen faster if I had the yellow ochre on board, which I don't. So let's see if I can create that red barn look, which is also in the shadow. So I'm going to add a little bit. That looks pretty good. Let's see if that works. And we can pump it up a little bit, jack it up a little bit, right? To really get that sense that this is a red barn. My angle is off. There, that's better. Okay. And this part up here is simply a very dulled down burnt sienna. And it has a very dulled down, grayed down let's try and get the value right. Just a touch of a window. Okay. Now, because all these colors are grayed down, and because I'm using a limited palette, that's the cool thing about this kind of thing is you can really use it to your advantage. This side. Has a bluer feel to it. Okay. Let's see if we can get. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna do a couple, just a little bit more. So I'm just trying to get those finishing marks. I'm gonna need a different brush. I'm gonna use the synthetic one just to try and get those really sharp, sharp edges. I think by now I've gotten over the 30
I'm
minutes.
not talking very much right now because
I'm not talking very
too
much.
much thinking going on.
Yeah, trying to finish this. But I also know that I have gone over 30 minutes. So, brazen hearted, one weather related, very expensive repair after another. Oh boy. But I persevere. That's fantastic. I think it was on this painting, this first one. I actually went probably about 35 minutes, which I shouldn't have, but I got wrapped up in what I was doing. I just kept going. Yeah, we're gonna have one soon, Brazen. We're gonna have one soon. Uh, so yeah, we need to get together. I'll put in a
Okay.
next week. Let's do next week, Wednesday. Yeah, paint for the joy of it. Yeah, well, I got better on the next ones. I'm not a stickler, right? If you go over 5 minutes or a few minutes or lay down some of those extra brush strokes to get like the last thing that you wanted to do, I don't have a problem with that. But it's the 30-minute thing is really interesting. It's really interesting to do because it really brings things down to um, the foundation of it, what you need to do to make it look like what you want it to look like. Right? Yeah. Yeah, then putting out more white. When you start a painting challenge like this, or you go out plein air painting, put enough paint out there. It is annoying to have to go back in and refill. Yeah, it says 39 minutes, but the video started much earlier. Um, at least I think it did. Did I really go 10 minutes over? I might have. It feels like I've, really overdone it in this one.
Okay. I think I need to stop here because I know my time is up. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, actually, like pretty much on target. Just a couple minutes. I've probably gone 35 minutes. Um, so, so I'm going to stop here. Um, but I'm actually pretty happy with this. And you can tell what the scene is. I wish I could do more work on the snow, but I mean, you can tell it's snow, so that's that's something. That is something. And that those are barns in the background, or well, in the main area of this painting with trees and a blue sky. So you can tell what it is. And that's the important thing for me. So you guys, yeah. I am going to
Hey,
get this out
Susan.
to you. This version of this painting, the full thing, is for you guys. Um,
Okay. Let me, hi. Hi. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hi, Susan. Listen, I had technical difficulties, like I almost always do, uh, trying to put it all together, and I didn't get notifications out. I wasn't on time, so so this is what I did because it's my birthday today. I'm 61 today. Um, because it's my birthday today, I thought I'm just going to do this because I I can procrastinate, and why procrastinate when you can just, when you can just do it. So, so I decided this would be my birthday present to me to, to hang out with you guys for a little while, and start this landscape painting challenge. So, so the point is, you guys, Brazen, you're talking about, the first 3 hours, you're drawing and drawing and drawing. Yeah. 61, 61, 61. I am celebrating 61 years old today. Wow. Wow. Where did the years go? Wow. Anyways, it's all good. I don't feel 61. Um, I but anyways, so I thought that I would just start this landscape painting challenge. Pixie Dust, if anybody remembers Pixie Dust, she said, "Hey, can when are we going to do a landscape painting challenge?" And I was like, "Well, just that's what we'll do." And so I have pre-recorded this time. We're going to do this every week. So now that I've got you guys here, you turned 60 last month. Yeah, you may ache, but you don't feel 60. Yeah, isn't that something? 60 is like, I don't know, am I even 35 yet? Or maybe I should say, have I made it to 20? Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, mentally, have I made it to 20? I don't know. But I need you guys to tell me, I'm thinking Fridays, like at 6 my time. Today we came on at 7, maybe 7 o'clock or something. So Susan and Brazen, if you're going to join me on this painting challenge, ha 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 ha. Um, what day would Friday work better for you? I could also do Saturday, but I was thinking Friday just because today's my birthday. I thought we'll just do Fridays. We'll do Friday and get that going. So I'm open to options though, because hey, I live on a tiny little Greek island. Point us to the bar and we will see what 30 something shenanigans we can get into. Yeah, I did some of them shenanigans back in the day. It has been quite a while. Yeah, I think if I had half a glass of something, I would be shenaniganing quite a bit. Good. Okay, Fridays work for me better too. Okay, so I'm gonna so far stick with Fridays. And probably maybe like 6 or 7, somewhere in there. I'll give you a time. Maybe 7 o'clock would be better for others who are on the West Coast, right? Maybe that would work better. Um, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. 6 or 7. Let's say 6:30. 6 o'clock was going to be my time today, but I got messed up with the tech business and things were late. So, Susan, if you didn't know about this challenge, is we are painting landscapes in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Today I did my very first day. I went 35 minutes. I might have even gotten a little bit more than that, quite possibly. Um, um, so doing 30 minutes. And the purpose of this is to, oh, you're in the middle of moving. Oh my goodness, dear. Wow. Okay. Either way, you can always come back and watch it. And if you're in the membership group here on YouTube, I have the full length uh, video from start to finish talking about other things, always extra things for the members videos that I put up. Uh, but you can just watch it here and do the 30-minute. Yeah, the 30-minute police will be coming for me. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. You're right. Right. No, no. Yeah. Um, Still though, it's good to stick to it, 30 minutes, 32 minutes if you just have to get those last brush strokes in. Um, I but it's it's nice to actually be in that 30-minute time frame and just lay down the brush um and leave it as is, like this one I did this one today. It's the fourth one, right? I'm pre recording them um so that I can talk with you guys while the painting is going on, um, and answer any questions. I won't do all of them pre-done. I think some of them are going to be like, um, I'll be painting along with you, or I'll be painting. It's just that when I'm painting, I can't be talking a lot about what I'm doing, or answering questions. I can say what I'm thinking of why I'm doing what I'm doing. A snow scene will be easier for you in watercolor. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. But then the next ones won't be, Brazen. They will not be easy. but but the point is, I mean, again, the super cool thing about this 30-minute landscape challenge. First of all, please paint small, right? I mean, you see how small that is, right? Paint small. Do not put out large canvases. Uh, which what we're doing is painting the foundation of the study. We're getting those things that need to happen done quickly, so you don't have to really spend a lot of time thinking about it. Getting in the note tan. We're not doing note tans on this one, but when you yeah, oh no. But when you do sketch in your darks, that is basically your notan. So you just have the darks and the light. And when you have a notan that works, really seriously, when you have a notan that works, your painting's going to work. Even if it's not painted very well, it's still going to be something. So what we're doing here is we're getting that down. Then we're getting painting the dark shapes in the land masses, the general land masses, and the general values and colors, right? Of getting the atmospheric perspective, getting the basic colors in. You can see on this tree one here, we'll talk more about that when that one comes up. But it's you want to get it to a point where you step away from the easel and you look at it and you know exactly what you're looking at, that you have somehow successfully in 30 minutes put it together. And you'll put it together not through the details of it, not of getting all the this, that, and the other things done about it, but by getting the masses in, by getting um, that atmospheric perspective, and by getting the values right. The values are the big thing, and the composition even not as much. When the values are working, then your painting's working. Even if you have a bad composition, even if things just aren't working, if you're doing a very bland, nondescript painting. As for time, it is not yet noon here. I'm wide open on Friday, so pick what works for you, and I will set alarms. Yep, yep. Okay, we're gonna do Fridays then. We're gonna do Fridays. Um, Susan, Fridays, if you're going to join us. Generally, I'm good 6:30, 6:15. I can do 6:15, 6:30. Poo, 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 poo. Let's do 6:30 because I still want to have sunlight here for the days that I am going to be painting. Don't want it to be um, getting too dull here in the studio. That'll be wonderful. So what you can do then, and I really want you to do this, go and paint these. Set the timer for 30 minutes and just paint them. And if you want, not for, critiques or things like that, but if you want, send them to me. I would love to see them. And, just I would love to see them and 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 hear about um, maybe the difficulties, what's difficult for you, what works for you, where you're getting stuck, and where things to be just like all in the zone and flowing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give myself timeouts for heat gun use to get much contrast in at all. Yeah, see, I'm just unfamiliar with the watercolor thing. So good luck with that. I don't know enough about watercolors to know if a 30-minute landscape challenge can actually be done. But if you, I mean, think about those abstract paintings, back in the 60s where it was like this shape, basic shape on a color on a, whatever. Um, I that's that's pretty much what we're doing. We're just getting in the mass, the shape of, the mass of the cabins, the barns, whatever, the snow mass, the sky mass, the tree mass, getting those in and getting the values down. That's really all it is. And I when you can do that, then you have that strong foundation that you build your painting from. And if that works, if you can step back from this little tiny painting, if you can step back, a couple of feet and look at it and go, oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah, it works. Then you have something that you can build on. If you step back and you look at it and you're like, oh, no way, bad, then, you know, don't finish it. Do another one. Uh, or, don't start a painting like that until you have something that you step back, 5, 10 feet and you look at it and you know exactly what you're looking at. It's going to work. Then your painting's going to work. Um, yeah. So, so that's what I wanted to talk with you guys about today and just get this thing kick-started. I just want to get it started. Um, I will be putting links in the in the newsletter for anybody who wants to come in and watch this again, or if you want to like send it to people, that would be cool too. Um, the island here, island life has been kind of chilly. I mean, I'm um, still dressing. It should be super hot by now, but it's not. And I've been doing a lot of walking and stepping out and getting my just getting in some exercise, some movement, and being pretty happy about that. And at the same time, while every time I go out, it's like you see something that you want to paint, and my question comes in: how do you know that you want to paint something, and how do you know that what you're looking at uh, is paintable? And it's a question that I have because I am attracted to the abstract shapes underneath what I'm looking at. That seems to be what stops me and says, "Ooh," um, without without uh, having like on the island here. It's I mean it's really quite beautiful. There's not on the main roads, let's say the main pathways getting to the village and things like that, um, anything spectacular like, oh wow. But I find all these wows, and because hardly you're going to find a scene out in nature that's perfect for your painting. You're going to have to do some changes. So I was looking at, actually outside my studio, there's this weeds. So there are a bunch of weeds with St. John's wort flowers, Hypericum flowers, the little yellow ones that when you crush them, they turn red, makes the St. John's wort oil. So there's a bunch of these, this weed growing along with other weeds, and there was a pattern of light and shadow that was very interesting. And I thought, I'm attracted to that. I'm attracted to interesting shapes and light and dark and how they play with each other. Not necessarily this patch of flowers, but how the flowers were set up on this particular canvas that I was looking at. And I'm curious what other people see. Like, what do you see? Do you see something that, like, you love this image of what you're looking at? You love I don't know, these barns or whatever, or the snow. You like that, and it's more of a visual, uh, a tree. I want to paint this tree. I like the way the light is on the trees. What is it about something that you guys look at that sparks your creativity? I guess I'm curious about that. So, um, we'll be talking a lot more about that. I got to get going. And so I will see you all again next Friday. Next Friday, week from now at let's say 6:30 to give myself the extra time in case I need it. 6:30 p.m. Greek time. Okay. Color first, then how the light dances on it versus shadow. Oh, you see the color first. How interesting. So you're attracted to a color, but it's not just the color. It must be the way the color plays on the rest of the scene around it, because, color changes depending what it's next to. So I'm imagining that you're finding something that sparks your interest that way. Yeah. I will try to set myself some time to do this one, maybe Monday. This weekend is all about replacing the fence, which was blown down by a storm. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, I think you should do this. I think you should do this. The nuances. The nuances. Yeah. Yeah. That's more in the abstract realm too though, isn't it? The nuances of capturing something about that. I just realized actually quite recently that I am attracted to shapes and the way that the shapes um, uh, play on this canvas, that I'm looking at. So, and I ask myself that. I've been asking myself, and when I go out for my walks in the morning or in the afternoon, and I'm looking at things, and I'm thinking, why do I like that? What is it about that olive tree? Yeah, it's an olive tree. It's beautiful the way the light, and also the way that the light and shadow works, because I also like contrast. I love contrast. I do. Um, so I've been questioning that and talking about that and understanding that, um, how I see things. Like I think I see um, something that is interesting to me because maybe because behind what I'm looking at is the notan of it, right? I mean, if I squint my eyes down and look at the shapes of the light and dark shapes, um, and I find it interesting, then I just know that if I actually sat down and painted that, that it that it might actually be an interesting painting. And again, it swings back to the idea of the notan of that abstract shape. But Susan, I think you're um uh I mean I'm gonna become more aware of color and how the color is playing next to other things. That may be part of, I mean, that fits right in with me and my mind, the way that I think about the notan, if it's a light color, like I just was reminded the other day, I came across these rocks, big boulder type things, and they were basically creamy white. They were, you know, very bright. And on this little hillside, I don't want to call it a hillside. It's um I forget the words. I can't remember the words, but it's it was coming down in these big rocks, and a cactus plant that was like coming out from between the rocks. It was really quite interesting. I took a photo reference, started a painting yesterday of that to see if I could put that together and how I would put it together. But it was the actual colors of the rocks with this cactus, um, and the play that was going on between them. The way that this cactus was like coming up and growing out and spreading out between these heavy rocks. It's not really a cliffside. You know what it is? There's this dirt road. They have paved the dirt road, and it's from the road going down to this salt lake. It's a salt. It's a seawater lake that uh, I mean it dries up every summer, and then fills up again in the winters. And that's where the flamingos come. We get flamingos and swans coming here in the wintertime. So it's only like, 2 meters that's coming down, but it's this really interesting um, shapes and colors. And but in my mind, yeah, like what you're saying, Susan, right? In my mind, I stopped and looked at it because of the contrast of what was going on, these big boulders and then this cactus like coming out and going, I'm here. And that duality, because I really like the um, the opposite, like the sea, the fluidity of the sea against the hard rock. I mean, and how that works, this movement, the flow against something that is solid and sturdy. So brazen hearted doesn't know the word. Yeah, I don't know what the word. I mean, even if I were in the States and had full access to my English language, I probably wouldn't come up with the right word. Um, Juxtaposition, this word. So yeah, so I've been thinking about things like that. I've got so many things that I, ponder over, wonder about, and yeah. So all right, you guys, I am gonna get off. It's so nice to see you. I have missed you. I have missed you. We will be getting together this next week. um, I'll put out in the members group in the members area and see who can come. Maybe on Wednesday. The sea against the rocks is juxtaposition. Juxtaposition. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's been a long time since I've heard that word. Oh, oh, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Stewie. Hey, Stewie. Did you just get here? Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I love it. I love it. The big 61. The big 61. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Um uh how nice to see you. Yeah, always last. Oh, my birthday. Yeah. I you know, I I've been in here. I've been creating. I did doing a time lapse of these. I'm going to be uploading time lapses on my YouTube channel. Just a time lapse, a real quick time lapse, and just talking about other things, not so much um, uh, whatever. Just painting videos, just to put something up there, and to spread the word, so we can get more people here next week. Stewie, if you are interested in doing a 30-minute painting challenge, um, I mean, you can do it with me here, but I've got these pre-recorded so I can be here and talk with you guys at the same time, answer questions and things like that. They will not all be. You have a few years on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, Stewie, I'm going to be in Savannah, Georgia in September. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be there, but I might actually, um, there's a possibility that I'll spend the winter in the States. So that might be kind of fun. Let's go do some plein air painting. If anybody's around there, Brazen Hearted, I don't know if I can get around. Actually, there's a thought that I might be coming out to Arizona at some time if I do stay in Savannah. You did? You lived in Savannah? Yeah, I'm going to house sit for a friend of mine. She needs somebody there to take care of her house, her plants, and her beautiful cat, which she can't take with her. I will. I will. I will. You used to live there. Oh my goodness. We used to live there too in 2018 for a year. Spent a year there. I really liked it. I really liked it. Oh, you're in New York. Oh, okay. 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 I wonder if we can get people together and do a plein air kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'll be there. I'm planning to be there. Oh gosh, you were in Savannah at the same time. Isn't that funny? Wow. Wow. How long were you there, Stewie? I loved it. I love it. It's just a beautiful city. Hey, I heard that the at Olympia, the Olympia Cafe down on River Street. Um, yeah, he recently passed. Did you ever meet Tatiana? I did meet Tatiana. I did meet her, but just once or twice. We didn't really spend much time together, but I walked by the student. I'm like, oh, and I went in and I met her. I did. Isn't that funny? Oh, isn't that funny? Yeah. Wow. Wow. I was in Pulaski Square, uh, and at Savannah Coffee Roasters. Uh, I was a barista there at the time. It was a great place to meet everybody. I met the entire city there, but I guess I didn't meet you, Stewie. I guess I didn't. But I met a lot of beautiful people there. That's really something. So the people that I'm house sitting for, um, the husband also lives in New York. He works in New York. They have their home there. And his wife will not be able to. She'll be in California. So so they need somebody, and I'm like, yeah, I'll come over. I'll come over, of course. I love it because I need to get back. Um, oh, really? That wasn't too far. We were pretty close then. We actually lived pretty close. Oh, what was it? What was that restaurant that would open up for lunch and it had a line going around the block every single day? Hey, how are you, dear? Hi. Oh, everybody's showing up. I bet we have. I bet we have. Isn't that funny? Um, there was 2 blocks at the bottom of Forsyth Park. I mean, I used to go shopping up at the health food store, and we're like on a Savannah binge here. We used to go up at the health food store at the top of Forsyth Park. Um, oh, yeah, it's my birthday. So down at the bottom side, there was 2 blocks down. We were really, really close. I was on West Harris Street. What, you were like the next street up?
and just a little bit over from me, weren't you? That's funny, Stewie. That's funny. That's really funny. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's really nice. Um, oh, blast from the past. Really? Blast from the past. Yeah. Yeah. That was just like it was like one road up from West Harris Street, maybe two. One or two streets up from West Harris. Um, I'll go by and near Johnny. Ow. So were you on like Bull Street going up? Or uh I don't remember where the Johnny Ganner's very close. Yeah. Bianca, how have you been, sweetheart? Listen, we're getting together on Fridays um at 6:30 my time. I'll probably come on a little bit earlier when I can, but 6:30 and doing these 30-minute landscape painting challenges. So when I get to Savannah, Stewie, I'm gonna have to go and paint some architecture. That would be the place to paint architecture and marsh. Um, I won't have a car, so I'll be on my feet. Hey, how are you doing? Oh my goodness. Ted, right? Oh, this is fun. We just did a painting challenge. Um, oh, good, wonderful. It's good to see you. Good to see you, Ted. Rosie, it's good to see you, Rosie. And Wednesday bonus chat for members. Yes, Wednesday bonus chat for members. Um, uh, we'll do 6 o'clock then. Oh, what if we have some of the same friends? Wouldn't that be fun? I just randomly saw it was live. Dang it, I missed it. I'll have to watch the video. Yeah, we'll be back every week on Friday, 6:30 my time. So I'm in Greece. Rosie. Do you guys know this story? where, where Rosie here, like I'm not wearing my glasses and it says Roset, but I took it as an I. So I'm like, oh, it's Rosie. I got things slightly dyslexic, right? Um, uh, yeah, would be crazy, wouldn't it? Have a lot of art friends there. Hey, there's a Greek art friend of mine there. Trapsioni Simoni. I don't know how I don't know how si, Simoni, that's the way we would say it in Greek. She's actually from close by here, the city here, and I have met her online and have not met her yet face to face. So I'm really looking forward to going and spending some time with her as well. Um, and there are a lot of artists there. I don't know. Where are you? Where are you, Ted? Where are you? Oh, you're on the East Coast, right? Your East Coast time? I think it's 7 hours difference. What time is it now? Gosh, what time is it now? It's 8:22. What time do you have? I got 8:22 here. What time are you? Yeah, wow, Savannah. The Midwest. So we're 8 hours or nine? I don't remember. Um,
It's 12:22. Okay, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. 8 hours. I have to count on my fingers. 8:22, 7:22, 6:22, 5:22. Yeah, that's me. Um, um, 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central. It's time for lunch. Is it is. And time for my dinner. Yep. Ah, this has been a great birthday, you guys. I'm so glad you're all here. Oh, I just love it. I just love it. Fun, fun, fun. Um, it's time for lunch. So Stewie, I think we'll have to hook up in Savannah, go meet at Savannah Coffee Roasters, have a coffee, or go to another cafe. I don't know. There's all sorts of new stuff going on. Um, I'll be house sitting up on Victoria Street. So I'll be kind of Forsyth Park. We can do Forsyth Park. We can let's go like on a plein air kind of thing. Thanks, Stewie. Thank you. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? That would be so much fun. That would be so much fun. Let's do that. Yep, it's my birthday today. It's my birthday, 61. Yep. Woohoo. Back in 1964 in Minnesota. Yeah, it'll be great. Sending me love and happiness today and every day, Vita. Thank you, Brazen Hearted. You are the birthday clown. Everybody needs a birthday clown. So, you know, you're important. Believe me. Gotta go. Wishing you all a wonderful day. All right, sweetie. Take care, my love. Hey, Wednesday, we're getting together in the members group. Okay, Bianca. Let me know if you can make it. And otherwise, Friday we'll be back 6:30, 6:30, 6:30 my time here. All right, you guys, I gotta go too. Gonna go party on my birthday, which means, make myself a nice tea, enjoy the view, kind of like get into that Zen mode. Uh, yeah. Hey, this was great. This was just great. Stewie, stay in touch, okay? Um, I'll see you all next Friday live here again. All right. Take care, everyone. Ooh, this was so much fun. So much fun. Bye. Bye.